Let's go. This is where you start making massive progress, and you won't do it after your first 24-hour fast. The reason the GH fast advantage works so well, and the reason you will get results if you continue to do this over the next 6 months, year of your life, your metabolism will go faster, is simply science. These are the phases of what happens when you eat. It usually takes 12 hours for all of the food to get out of your digestive system. And then, stage one, you start burning fat because insulin is almost gone. But insulin, depending on how much you have, it is going to be there for a while. So every time you do this, insulin levels go down more and more. And so the next time you do it, insulin levels will be lower than the time before. I don't want you to be confused. This is not a one-time fix your problem solution. It took a long time to get where you are with a really slow metabolism, and it's going to take just as long to get you where you want to be. And it will be uncomfortable at first. I will not lie to you, but I will tell you this. The science is tested again and again. So I'm going to break down the science as simply as I can. And I believe the beauty of this course and this challenge is that I have taken a lot of complicated information, consolidated it, assimilated it, processed it, and put it in the simplest terms to understand and implement. I can give you the information and the awareness, but you have to take the action and keep it authentic, my friends. I will say one last thing. As you go into this phase 3, where you will start GH fasting, which means an extended fast that is well programmed and choreographed, you are going to finally start losing belly fat and boosting metabolism. And you also don't feel like you have to do it perfectly. If you cannot make it 24 hours, don't make it 20. You can stop a fast whenever you need to. And a lot of your hunger will be psychological. I will say this again and again. This is 5 pounds of body fat. 5 pounds. Right here. It's how much room it takes up in your body. And if you were holding it, how much it weighs 5 pounds. In fact, if I did this for the rest of the presentation, I could get a little shoulder pump. This is strength training, by the way. I digress. If you have 2 of these, you have 100,000 calories at your disposal. That's a lot of calories waiting just to be used. So you will never be hungry. You will never be starving. You just aren't able to tap into the fuel you already have. The GH fast teaches you how to do that. That's why we do it. And if you're like me, you want to understand the science. We're going to start getting you into in stage 2, where ketosis begins without you having a ketogenic diet, and glucagon starts rising. Glucagon is the hormone that comes out before growth hormone. So when insulin goes down, glucagon starts coming up. And then growth hormone takes over at about 36 hours. 36 hours is perfect. The more you do it, the sooner it comes out. When you're in 48 hours, that's all that's out there. But don't worry. I've learned that you can get into the growth hormone levels in 36 hours. Some of us will get there in 24, but probably not until you start extending it longer. Here's the awesome part. When you go 36 hours with a GH fast, your body will have growth hormone in it, not just right after the fast, but for 3 days longer, sometimes 4. So growth hormone will just surge into your system, and when you will get accustomed to this, you will feel amazing. But this takes time. It takes discipline, and you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. There's an old saying that says, if you want results you've never had before, you have to do things you've never done before. That is so true. So I encourage you, be gentle with yourself, but know that the benefits far outweigh the uncomfortable feeling. You are not starving. It's psychological hunger. You do need to drink water to make up for the food you're not eating. So for every meal you skip, 30 ounces of water. Coffee, tea, sparkling water, flavored drinks, even diet soda if you want, but fluids all day long. You should be peeing like it's your job. All right, back to here. When we get to this phase, growth hormone surges and it keeps surging. I am not going to coach you to go ever past 48 hours. But if you get to the 36 to 48 hour phase, you will be in pure growth hormone mode. I only am going to coach you to get to 36. If you want to go to 48, that is completely your choice, but that's not till phase 4. But the reason the GH fast works so well is because we finally get insulin all the way down regulated. Glucagon comes out, which we love. We love glucagon. And then growth hormone comes out. And when you get around this phase, that's where the shift starts happening. And that's where you start feeling crabby, so very crabby. I feel lethargic. I feel brain fog. I feel tired. I feel like I have no energy. It's because your body's waiting. It's waiting to see if you give it more food or if it needs to tap into the fat. Make it tap into the fat by getting through it. The more times you do it, the quicker it taps into fat. And if you do this like I have for years, you'll get to the point where you're actually burning fat all day long. I ate a whole cheesecake last week because it's my comfort food and it's already burned off. So it gives your metabolism superpowers if you do it on a regular basis. Don't eat a cheesecake. I won't do it again for a while, but I didn't eat it all one day either. Anyway, what I'm telling you is it's going to this is the way you speed up your metabolism. This combined with the other components, strength training, the macros I give you, and staying accountable to your cadence, this is how you boost your metabolism. This is why we do it. If you'd like to download this, it's right there for you. But the shift is what we're going for, and it only happens at around hours 18 to 24. That's what we're going for in phase 3. And that's why we do the GH fast. And let me tell you, the fact that you're watching this video means you care about your metabolism, and the fact that you're implementing it, even if you don't do it perfectly, means you care about your life, your health, your energy, and the impact you make on the world. So I am grateful for that. Coach Tom, most grateful man on the planet, thank you for being a GH Fast Advantage. And thank you for being a Life Lighter. I'll see you on the next video, and happy fast.